Hello everyone, welcome back. So now we have got the brief introduction of Oracle Visual Builder Studio Express version, especially with regards to functional consultants. I gave you the brief introduction, what all tasks you can do so that you can kickstart your journey with the Oracle Visual Builder Studio. But there is some documentation that you need to go through as and when you make the changes. So I'll tell you how to access those documentation. One is general documentation, how to work with Oracle Visual Builder Studio Express version. And another important thing is you need to know which fields are available in which page to put in the condition or available for the validations. So how we do that? We click here and you click on help. This is the general documentation page for Oracle Visual Builder Studio Express version. For example, how to work with the business rules. So you can come here, you can see what are the business rules, working with the business rules, and how we set a condition for a rule, how we create the condition. Okay, so it gives you the step-by-step tutorial or explanation how we do the business rules. For example, if you want to set a default value for a field, this documentation gives you step-by-step how we perform this task. So you can go through this documentation if you want to do something, and this will explain you how we do this task. But this is a general documentation, and it does not give you the details that which field is available for validation or available in the condition inside each page. So for that you need to access the pillar specific documentation. That is very, very important, because when you will dive into the actual project and actual work you will start on this Visual Builder Studio, you need to know which fields are available on which page. So you can't remember that. So you need to access the documentation every time you're working with some page. And how we do that? There are two ways. You can go on the same documentation page. You can go into the home page, and it is telling you if you are an HCM or SCM user, you may want to refer overview of Redwood application extension in extending Redwood application for HCM and SCM using Visual Builder Studio for content specific to that Oracle Cloud application. So we need to access this documentation for content specific fields. Okay, so when we open this, it opened this page. Okay, and in this documentation we have to come implementing, defaulting and validation rules for HCM Redwood pages. Okay, so here it gives us for each page which field is available for condition or defaulting. For example, in add person, in this we can see that in the condition to default the values, these are available. To default field values, when and why fields supported for defaulting, these fields are available. Okay, same way in the condition to validate changes, these fields are all available. To validate field values, all assignment fields are available in add person page for the validation, and it is telling implementation guideline as well. Any defaulting or field validation rule that needs to be done based on user defined tables can't be done in business rules. So all these page specific conditions or requirements you can come and check in this page. For example, if you are checking a change assignment, okay, so you can come in the change assignment page, you can see which fields are available. For example, we can see in implementation guidelines fields in when and why they are not supported in the condition. So these fields are not supported when we are using the conditions. So that's how you can check the content specific fields availability for defaulting the values, for availability in the condition. So this documentation is very important. There is another way you can access this pillar specific documentation is through docs.oracle.com, and you can under human resources, under all books, you can, and in the last this pillar specific documentation is there, extending Redwood application for HCM and SCM using Visual Builder Studio. This will open up the same page what we opened from here. So this documentation I wanted to tell you to move forward your career in Visual Builder Studio, and so that you get confident. So I hope you enjoyed the course. This was a kind of brief introduction to get you started with the Oracle Visual Builder Studio if you were completely new to this. So I hope you will enjoy it. I'll see you in some other course. Thank you so much.